It's time to open another Annabelle. Hey guys, me host Superstar. Thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got. It's a brand new Annabelle. So this is Annabelle Comes Home, and this is the brand new NECA figure. And this is the cloth variant. It's the 8-inch version of the figure. So they usually release what they refer to as the ultimate figures, which are the 6-inch scale or 7-inch scale figures. And then at a later date, they usually release the same figures, but remade basically with cloth accessories in a larger scale. This is that figure. You've probably seen me do these before when the nun figure from Conjuring only got the 8-inch treatment. She hasn't yet received a regular figure yet, but then again, her outfit is it's cloth, so you want it to be that. Same with Annabelle here. She comes with a very nice dress, so you kind of want this to be a cloth thing, but they did cloth on the last one, so I'm very intrigued to see what the differences are other than just scale in height. And as well, you've seen me review sort of the Scream figures. I did the differences between the two Screams and vice versa. So this is going to be an Annabelle review today, and we will compare her to the original Annabelle release as well. Very excited. I think I have nearly all the Annabelles now. I don't think I've got many more to collect. And I will create a playlist on the channel in case you haven't seen my other Annabelle reviews. You can go check them out, and I might even make you an overall Conjuring list review, because I have reviewed all the Conjuring figures so far. Right, guys, let's go ahead and break Annabelle out of the packaging. So she does come in the windowed box, which does resemble the box which is from the film, which is where she's behind that glass cabinet, because they don't give us a glass cabinet with this figure like they did with the Ultimate one last time. So she's going to be free roaming. Let's give you a bit of insight though. On the back of the box it does state, determined to keep Annabelle from wreaking havoc, demonologists Ed and Lorraine Warren bring the possessed doll to the locked artifact room in their home, placing her safely behind sacred glass and enlisting a priest's holy blessing. But an unholy night of horror awaits as Annabelle awakens the evil spirits in the room, who all set their sights on a new target, the Warrens' 10-year-old daughter Judy and her friends. Ooh. And this one does contain interchangeable head and Miss Me note. So this one also has a Miss Me note. Interesting. A lot of people ended up losing the Miss Me note from the last release. I kept mine inside the little box with her. But a lot of people always comment saying they missed that little accessory. So let's double check where it is on this box, because I've not seen any of the other reviewers talking about the Miss Me thing. So let's have a look at that. Or maybe I just skipped over that, I don't know. I can't see it though. Can't see the note. Where's it behind there? No. Oh, there it is. That's why people don't realise they're there. I've not seen any of the other reviewers talk about it. It's attached to the back of the box. There's a Miss Me note. I was watching a couple of the reviewers and I didn't see them mention it. Surely she comes with the Miss Me note. Okay, let's go ahead and break her out of the box. Okay. And we need that Miss Me note off the back, so let's go ahead and tear that off. Okay, there it is. It is very small. I can see why people wouldn't even notice that was there. In the excitement of opening up a new figure as well, people are going to miss it. Okay, and it is tiny as well. The little note is tiny. So there it is. I think it's the exact same one that we got with the previous release when looking at it. Oh no, there's different is it? No, it's different in scale. So this is a bigger one. So they have reused it. Well, they probably used the same thing and just made it bigger, haven't they, slightly? That's cool. Let me pop that on top of that box for now, just so I don't lose it. Okay, and Annabelle is free. What they do give you in this box to make it feel more like she's on a chair, because obviously she doesn't have a chair this time, which makes it all the more awkward. Because she doesn't really stand, Annabelle, she always sits. It's very rare you see the doll standing in the films. So they have given you a little laminate printout here of the top part of the chair. So the idea is you can set her feet so that she's stood if you can get her to balance, or even lean her against a wall or something on display. But if you can kind of get her in that kind of position and then place that behind, like that, it's going to resemble the fact that she's on the chair. Alright. So we have got Annabelle here out of the packaging. She is really nice, actually. And you know what? Because I've already got an Annabelle, I'm thinking about displaying this one with the secondary head sculpt on at all times, because I already have the demonic doll, but I don't have the original one. One of the many reasons I still need to pick up a second Chucky, Bride of Chucky set, because I need another Tiffany, because I want to have the doll Tiffany as well as the possessed Tiffany, you know what I mean? Like the original doll form. So I could see why I could do that. This would be very nice, actually. Plus, I have noticed straight away the coloration. Let me bring the camera closer. If you look at the coloration on the skin of the figure, it actually doesn't match the neck. This is more of a cracked and sort of weathered design, whereas the neck and the hands are definitely of that for the original doll. So if you put this head on, the neck and everything will match in a lot nicer. Just FYI. So, articulation wise, the head on this doll has got ball joints. You can make it look up and down as well as left and right, as much as these little pigtail pieces will allow. Her arms do lift up with this side hinge and do also rotate. Always make sure your elbows are in the right place before you bend them, because you want to make sure those joints are in the right place, because I've seen so many people bend those before checking and the figure is just broke in half. NECA figures are notorious for doing that. Hands are on ball joints as well. Oh, there you go. She has got a bit of a butterfly hinge going on in the shoulder as well, I've noticed there. You can pull backwards a little bit on that joint. What's going on underneath? We've got a waist swivel. Her legs do lift out as well as forwards. There's a top thigh cut there as well. There is a single hinge knee, which also has some... oh, no, it doesn't. The knee is just the knee joint. There is rotation at the top thigh, though. It goes quite far, so the leg can lift quite far out. And then the feet are on... What we got? Just rockers. No pivot there in the feet at all. But there is holes in the display base in the feet should you wish to use a display base. Not that you're going to. 9 times out of 10 people are going to use it to sit down. She does have Velcro at the back of the dress, so the dress can be removed if you wish. All the clothes, NECA figures, you know, they do come off. Someone asked me about cleaning them once before, and you know what? I have no idea. I'm not into fabric cleaning and anything like that. I don't even know how the washing machine works. I'm going to be brutally honest here, people. So I would not know how to wash that in 1,000 years, but I suppose you could. It is cloth. But yeah, well, I wouldn't recommend it, to be fair. So the little belt around the middle is stitched into the rest of the costume, along with that flower head, that rose piece, which is nice. For me, like I said, I'm going to be displaying her with the secondary head sculpt on, which we will look at in a moment. But she does also come with her little Miss Me sign. Which hand can she hold that in? If any. We're going to kind of have her just holding it. Yeah, I think that's going to be your best bet. It's going to be kind of one of them where she's going to hold it face sort of up. So when yeah, that's the best we're going to be able to do. We can kind of do that with... Oh, it's falling straight out. Yeah, there's no way she can't grip the thing or anything. You could put it between her fingers, maybe. You can kind of do that with it, maybe. So it's to the side. But yeah, I can see why many people would lose that, though. It is very... I'm going to put that in the actual glass cabinet with the others. I've got both of them in here. So if we take out this Annabelle from the glass cabinet, what I am intrigued to see... First of all, I'm going to take this little chair out. Those Miss Me signs are slightly different. They aren't the same one, by the way, people. They are slightly different in scale, so they have recreated that. But I am going to keep both of those Miss Me signs in here for safekeeping. So here's the chair. As you can see, they have recreated that chair with that little piece there. It's the same one. And let's try and put this Annabelle quickly on this chair. See how that works. So yeah, the chair is still kind of in scale with this Annabelle, really. It would work if you wanted to. See, I'm not sure which Annabelle to put in the glass cabinet. Will she fit in the glass cabinet? Let's find that out as well. Let's have another quick gander. Let's see if she fits in the glass cabinet, guys. Alright, here we go. So there's the cabinet. Let's go ahead and place Annabelle inside. Ooh, that's screeching. Yeah, her dress is a little bit too long. We might struggle here to get her in. Her feet as well are slightly bigger. Can I push them back anymore? Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. You would need to put something, a little bit of blue tack maybe on the actual cabinet door to keep it shut. But now you can't see the top of Annabelle's head because of this. So yeah, she's too big for the cabinet, sadly, which is a real shame. But if you were to display her without the cabinet, I can say that she is actually big and or of a decent enough scale to actually sit on the actual chair that came with the original Annabelle. So that could work. You just needed to find a new way of displaying your old Annabelle, which, looking at this one, it's that little. Maybe you could use that chair thing, attach it to the back of the glass, maybe? Would that slide in there? Yeah, you could kind of attach that to the back of the glass and have Annabelle sat, have her in an almost seated position. Let's see if I can do that now, actually, and then slide that up. That could work. Up high on a shelf, nobody would really overly notice, but I would. Plus, it doesn't look right now. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do. Not sure what to do yet. I might see if I can find another chair similar to this one, to keep Annabelle on. But one thing I am going to do now is take this head sculpt off, and we are going to pop on the second one. There it is. I'm very tempted to keep this version of Annabelle on my shelf, to be honest. And like I said, I already have the possessed version of the doll. It might be nice just to have the porcelain doll version for Annabelle on the shelf as well. So here are the two Annabelle figures stood side by side here. Very nicely detailed figures. I really like the way these look. I really do. The details on them are very different as well, which I like. So it does make sense to have both of these figures in the collection. Whilst the other doll's face appears more angelic, this new version of Annabelle, I don't know, it feels more like Annabelle. There feels to be more evil behind those eyes. And it's very cool. I'm definitely going to be using the chair, I think, from the glass cabinet with my new one, and then having the old one just in the box, like on the top shelf. So you kind of can't see that she's not sat down, but she'll look like she is from far away. So I think that'll look okay on display. But yeah, that other chair is definitely going to go with that Annabelle, and I'm going to put her on that top shelf, and I'm going to put her in front of Jason and Freddy, kind of sat down on the chair next to Sam there, as she's on the smaller side. I would personally like to maybe have her even actually with the nun and the crooked man. That might be nice to put her with the rest of the Conjuring characters. I do hope they do make more of the Conjuring figures, especially some of those from Annabelle Comes Home. I would buy them, like the ferryman. He's such a cool character. And the bride as well would be a really cool one to have. I would really like to see those get created by NECA or somebody, because they are really good versions of the figures. Sorry, really good versions of the stories. And I'd love to see those made in figure form. But guys, what are your thoughts on this Annabelle? Let us know in the comments below. Since opening this new version of the Annabelle doll, my other Annabelle doesn't. It just feels inadequate now. As nice as the little 6-inch one is, this new version of the Annabelle doll definitely has a more horrifying look that does match the movie a lot better. And yeah, it looks like Annabelle and a little sister there now. Doesn't even look like the same character twice. So yeah, I'm definitely keeping this clothed Annabelle out on display. I think they both have their own merits in their own way. I kind of wish we could fit this bigger Annabelle in that cabinet. And I do hope at some point NECA do re-release this larger scale Annabelle with one of those glass cases, because I think that's what's missing for me. I know the price point would have gone up, but that's what's missing for me to have said, you know, this is the definitive Annabelle for the collection. But so far, I am almost saying she's the definitive Annabelle. I just need to figure out how I'm going to display her properly. But yeah, very cool figure, and yeah, definitely worth grabbing. And I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it out loud. I think she's better than the 6-inch release. And that's coming from a 6-inch action figure collector, guys. So yeah, definitely liking this larger scale version of Annabelle. So guys, what are your thoughts on Annabelle? Let us know in the comments down below. Are you picking this one up for yourself? I'd love to hear about your thoughts on this one. Let us know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video today, then please be sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Subscribing really supports us. It really helps us out and helps us to keep making awesome videos. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Until next time, may the Force be with you. Bye!